What's going on, movie fans? The movie idiot here. Just got back from seeing Hobbs and Shaw. Hobbs and Shaw. So we're gonna do a little spoiler review again. Spoiler review. There will be spoilers in this review. So I'm gonna break it all down here. Just gonna do some initial thoughts and then kind of go into more detail about it. So, initial thoughts on the movie itself. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. They did a great job keeping the action moving. Idris Elba is awesome. The chemistry between The Rock and Jason Statham, really great. So in that way, I really enjoyed it. I will say the action and the action scenes and that kind of stuff, there was a lot of stuff that was very over the top. And I guess, kind of to be expected from a, Fast and Furious franchise type thing. So the action itself was extremely over the top most of the time. But again, you expect that. But there are just a couple of times where I'm going, really? Even for a Fast and Furious film. So, little critique there. Story was pretty basic, save the world, blah, blah, blah. But, the movie, I heard somebody say, the movie kind of knows what it was, and that's very true. The movie knows exactly what it is. This is a buddy cop action film franchise type thing. So, the movie knew what it was. The movie knew what it was doing in that kind of regard. But it was good. I like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed this film. The banter between The Rock and Jason Statham, and even the sister, who was played by Vanessa Kirby. Awesome, like all the way through. Enjoyed the whole thing. So where do I begin with this? I guess I begin with kind of how the movie starts. It's The Rock and Jason Statham both get this phone call, and they're like, okay, you guys, we need your skills, and whatnot. Please, meet us here or whatever. So the coolest part of this movie is, I think anyway, are all the great little Easter egg / cameos. So, cameo number one being Ryan Reynolds showing up as the CIA agent who tries to convince Hobbs, The Rock, to come out and, save the world, basically. So, his cameo is amazing. Love Ryan Reynolds in this movie. Really awesome. So, that's a cool one. There are a few characters who are back. So Helen Mirren comes back as Shaw's mom. So there's a scene where Declan Shaw is meeting his mom in jail. She's in prison right now. So he kind of meets up with her, and she's like, "Oh, why haven't you seen your sister?" and all this stuff. So cool to see her. So anyway, Statham and The Rock or I should say Hobbs and Shaw, both get told to meet at CIA headquarters in London, and of course when they get there they see each other and they're like, absolutely not, we're not working together. The whole reason that they're being brought there is because Shaw's sister ended up, she was on a mission right in the beginning of the movie, and her team got ambushed by, of course, Black Superman, which is Idris Elba. Again, I love Idris Elba in this movie. He's so great. So they ended up getting, ambushed. Her team got ambushed, and there was this virus. She injected this thing into herself. Now, the virus is contained in capsules, so even though she injected it into herself, she didn't get infected yet because the capsules are containing the virus until the capsules break down and release. So they now are on the clock on how do they, get this thing out of her before, obviously, it releases and becomes a global killer. Um, Idris Elba's character works for this organization, which is basically trying to genetically modify and or like enhance the human race. And so their big plan with the virus was they're going to kill off all the weak humans, and only the strong ones will survive, and then they'll enhance them from there. So Elba's character is an enhanced person. He has lots of like little like mechanical upgrades. So he has these cool eyes that he can like do stuff with, and he's very strong and he's bulletproof, which is crazy, but whatever. I mean, sometimes with movies you have to suspend disbelief. So just okay, it's the story. Gonna let it go there. So, but he is so cool. Obviously, a lot of the action scenes are really cool. So, for the first good portion of this movie, it's setting all this up, and then once they set it up, her character is on the run. Again, Shaw's sister. Her name is Hattie Shaw. So she's the sister of Declan Shaw, and she's on the run. Basically, she got framed. They said that she killed her unit when it was really Idris Elba. Anyway, so she's on the run. Hobbs ends up finding her and takes her into CIA headquarters, where Shaw shows up. And they're kind of getting into it, and he's like, no, I'm taking my sister out of here. This is my sister. And he's like, no, we're going to protect her here. And as they're getting into it, Idris Elba shows up with a whole team trying to take her. So they end up having to find this scientist guy who has this device, basically. Or, sorry, I digress. The scientist guy who knows how to get the stuff out of her. They find him. The scientist guy tells them they need to find this device, which of course is in the big baddie's headquarters. So they end up having to break into that. Shaw ends up, getting some help. They break in, they get the device, but as they're getting out of the headquarters place, the device gets damaged, and they end up going to Samoa, where the Rock's character Hobbs is from. So they go to Samoa. And they get there, and of course, the Rock's brother is like this genius mechanic and is able to fix the device, and they have this big old fight on Samoa, and it's all cool. It's all really cool. But the storyline is basic, right? It's it's your basic big baddie trying to destroy the world. Oh, we have this thing. We gotta protect this person. Big fight at the end, and the bad guy dies. But the fight at the end was pretty cool. But again, there's a lot of really come on. Like there's a scene where the Rock is holding a helicopter on a chain in one hand and he's holding a truck in the other, and I'm like, okay, Captain America, calm down. But all of that aside, the movie itself is fun. It's upbeat. It's entertaining. It's a good time. And I definitely recommend going to see it. You will enjoy yourself. There's a lot of humor. There's a lot of fun. The cameos are amazing. I forgot about another. So Kevin Hart is another cameo. And he is hilarious as a cameo. And then there are little Easter eggs throughout the movie too. One of them being the car from the Italian Job, the little Mini Cooper. They're in Shaw's like lair, and he's got all these cars, and he even says, he's like, yeah, I had that car for a job I did in Italy. I would have invited you, but we didn't need any big bruising bus drivers or something like that. So it's kind of an homage to the Italian Job. There's a guy who plays a CIA agent, a bit part, but it's the guy from Deadpool who plays Peter. The Agent Loeb is the character. Rob Delaney is the actor. And so that's kind of an Easter egg to go along with the Ryan Reynolds thing, where, okay, this guy's in Deadpool, and also there's Ryan Reynolds. And so it made me, watching it with all these cool little Easter eggs and stuff and homages, wonder if, like, when Deadpool 3 comes out, are we going to see a little cameo from The Rock or Jason Statham? Or, it kind of puts those questions out there. So, that kind of stuff was really cool for me as a movie fan. I love stuff that, interconnects like that. And haha, I see what you did there, like that was awesome. So all in all, again, to summarize, thumbs up for Hobbs and Shaw. Great movie. Oh, not great, sorry. Really fun movie. Good movie. Definitely go see it. Check it out. And let me know what you guys think. If you saw Hobbs and Shaw or you're going to see Hobbs and Shaw, hit me up in the comment section below. Put your comments in there. Let me know what you guys thought of the movie. Also, you can reach out to me at MovieIdiot1 on Twitter, at MovieIdiot1, or themovieidiot@gmail.com. Themovieidiot@gmail.com. Would love to hear what you guys thought. Hit me up, and I hope you guys have a great time with Hobbs and Shaw. It's definitely a great, fun action ride, so enjoy it. Peace.